As you can see, this is not my usual plane, but this plane, along with the flight simulator, is all part of my preparation for the next big adventure. You see, next week, Lisa and I will be flying to Queenstown, New Zealand for a self-flying vacation. No, I'm not actually doing the flying to get to New Zealand, but once we get there, I will be doing about a dozen hours of actual flight time in a 180 horsepower Cessna 172. To prepare for this adventure, I have been doing a bunch of Cessna 6-pack flying in my home simulator in the hangar. In addition, I went to my local flight school and went up in a 172 with a CFI to practice some basic air work and, of course, some grass strip landings. So join me in the cockpit and you can see for yourself how the practice went. And this is Philip. He's my CFI who's going to be guiding me here. And with any luck, we're going to do a whole bunch of steep turns and slow flight and some short field landings and soft field landings and stuff like that. So this seems like the perfect prep before the big trip.
Daytona Beach ground, Skyhawk 733 Kilo Charlie, Mike 2, air protection active.
Skyhawk 733 Kilo Charlie, Daytona ground, runway 7 left at Papa 5, taxi via Echo Papa, cross runway 16 at Papa.
Air 733 Kilo Charlie, runway 7 left, Papa 5, line up away, traffic departing downfield, additional traffic, Skyhawk 5 mile final.
Line up and wait, 7 left, 3 Kilo Charlie.
Air 733 Kilo Charlie, runway 7 left, 5 runway heading clear for takeoff.
Runway heading clear for takeoff, 7 left, 3 Kilo Charlie.
Air 733 Kilo Charlie, turn left heading 030 in the turn. You'll see Skyhawk traffic 12 o'clock, about 3/4 of a mile.
030, looking for traffic, 3 Kilo Charlie.
I set up a flight sim at home. I've been flying this plane in the sim for the last week.
Oh yeah?
And it's actually easier here than in the sim.
Yeah, the simulators seem to be much more like sensitive. Yeah. You just can't really get a feel for what's going on.
Yeah.
So firstly, we'll just get into a little bit of slow flight so you can see how the plane likes it feels at lower airspeeds, how kind of sloppy the controls get. It's kind of the procedure. We'll bring it to 1500.
Okay.
Maintain altitude below 110 knots, flaps 10, below 85 knots. I like to put flaps full because the airspeed will drop pretty quickly there. And I'll have you maintain 55 knots. We can start to enter slow flight here and just make our way over there. Pass those power lines.
Back?
Yep, so power 1500. Go all the way back. And we'll bring car beat on. We'll just keep it back to 1500. Cool, and as that power is coming back, there we go. And below 110, flaps 10. Then we can go flaps full now. There we go. Below 85, flaps full. And main altitude. And getting down to 55, you can start to use the power. I like to use about 2000 RPM, will work good. Yeah. Alright, you can go ahead and recover. So we'll put full power, 2-3 full power, pitch it down, and flaps 20 immediately.
96 Echo Romeo, 4 miles,
And try to climb out.
7,300,
Go.
descent.
Pause rate, flaps up, flaps 10. Up, yeah, there's like one more notch. Good. And flaps up. Cool. That's kind of like the procedure for a go around as well. Very good job with that. Now we can start getting into some stalls if you like, and then we can get used to those stalls. Because you did really good with that slow flight. You're maintaining airspeed, maintaining altitude within like a minute of having everything figured out. So really good job on that. And a good job on that constant airspeed climb in slow flight. And then we can go ahead and do a power on stall. And then I'm going to do some clearing turns first for these stalls. But I'll basically just walk you through these procedures. So, full power 1500, carburet on. We'll maintain level flight until we get to 55 knots, rotation speed, right? And then once we get to 55, what I like to do is, here, take your hand off the throttle real quick. I kind of position it so it's like this, so when I have the carburet on and I need to go full throttle, I simultaneously put the carburet off and full throttle.
Got it.
So like my palm is on the throttle, my thumb is on the carburet.
Got it.
So that's kind of how I have that situated. So yeah, once we get
when does carburet come in?
below the green arc.
Okay.
Yep. And then once we hit 55 knots, for power on, we're gonna head 1, 2, 3, full power, and pitching up until we get a stall, and then just break that stall.
Okay.
Cool.
Back 4, 923 at the runway.
It'll do this sometimes. There we go.
West of Lake Biscuit.
You have to make it a little more. There we go.
Lake Biscuit.
Yeah. Full power.
Full power.
About 20. Yep. About 20. You're coming out and doing fine, right? Pops up. Yeah, you kind of have to bring that nose up a little quicker for this plane to stall.
Okay.
You see, it just likes to ride that horn
Yeah.
for a while. So if you just bring it up more
Gotcha.
aggressively there.
I'm good on the stalls. I think we can go.
Get on stalls?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to get into some steep turns, or would you want,
Oh, yeah.
want to do some landing?
Yeah, let's just be.
Alright, cool.
Alright, ready?
Cool. Yep.
Left.
Alright, feed it on with some left rudder. There we go. That's it. Mostly wants to stay in there itself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really not doing much.
Yeah, exactly. Bumble power to nose up trim, and and 090, like to kick against on that right rudder. Very good. Get snapped over there and directly into the one to the right.
Accelerated stall.
Go to 090.
1,000. I mean,
Nice.
4,800.
Good job with that.
Thank you.
System municipal West Coast Skyhawk establishing the left downwind for runway 5. Very good. Pearson Municipal, White Coast Skyhawk on final, runway 5, Pearson Municipal. Looks like we got a little bit of a left crosswind.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll bring it down. So bring it down, or we can bring it to idle, and then put in a touch of power here. Just a touch, there we go. Keeping it aligned, get that nose straight, and just hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then keeping that power idle.
Powers.
Minimal rudder, minimal braking, elevator is back. Nice.
Did it.
Alright.